Most people believe they start from zero. You wake up every morning and a new day begins. Yesterday's failures are reset, and you stand at a fair starting line again. That's what you believe. But that's an illusion. In reality, most people are accumulating negatives every day. You're not starting from zero. You're always starting from minus. Today, I'll talk about the true nature of that minus and how to stop it. For example, let's say you ate meat today. Packaged meat, ordinary meat you can buy at the supermarket. What happened before that meat was lined up there? That animal had a natural lifespan. It had the potential to live, grow, and experience things. That potential was cut short. I call this unused causality. Unused causality means the possibilities that should have existed were consumed for someone's convenience. When you eat that meat, that unused causality is attached to you as a debt. This is not a moral argument. It's not about good and evil. It's simply a story about the structure of cause and effect. When you gain something, something invisible is being taken. The weight of what was taken accumulates in your probability field. Why don't you notice this? The reason is simple, because everyone does it. Eating meat is normal. Everyone does it, so there's no problem. That's the true nature of the illusion. Being normal and being neutral are different things. If everyone is accumulating the same negatives, it becomes invisible, because there's nothing to compare it to. A fish doesn't notice the existence of water. It was born in water and raised in water. We're the same. Born in the negatives, raised in the negatives. So we think that's the default. But that's not the default. It's negatives accumulated every single day. The difficulty you feel in life. The feeling that things just don't work out. The frequency of getting caught up in unreasonable troubles. These are not coincidences. So what should you do? The answer is surprisingly simple. Just stop accumulating negatives. This isn't about doing good things. It's about stopping the bad things. Instead of adding positives, close the faucet of negatives. For example, don't eat meat. Don't use words that hurt others. Don't take away others' potential. Just by doing this, the negatives you accumulated every day will stop. Then what happens? At first, a healing crisis may come. Boomerangs you threw in the past may come back for settlement all at once. But that's the settlement of the past. If you haven't thrown anything new, it will eventually end. Because what you threw in the past has a limit. When the storm passes, calm arrives. And when you live in a state of calm, Mysterious things start happening from others' perspective. Timing somehow works out. Things somehow go smoothly. Unreasonable troubles somehow decrease. But this isn't about becoming lucky. You simply stop producing the causes of being unlucky. Let me organize the essence of probability manipulation. What most people misunderstand is this. They think probability manipulation means attracting positives. That's wrong. Probability manipulation means stopping the negatives. It means returning to zero. When you return to zero, probability becomes neutral. In a neutral probability field, effort is properly rewarded. What you throw comes back as it is. Because there's no distortion, cause and effect functions in a straight line. This is the true nature of probability manipulation. It's not magic. It's simply returning to your original state. What I talked about today is one hypothesis. You don't need to believe it. But just knowing the structure, I think your perspective will change. Today, when you choose something, you might suddenly remember this talk. What am I casting my vote of approval for? Whose unused causality am I taking? In that moment, you will have a choice for the first time. When you can see what was invisible before. The world is the same, but your position changes. On this channel, I will continue to unravel the structure of the Boomerang Matrix. May your probability field find calm.